Hi everyone, today I'm going to be looking at the HYCHIKA cordless screwdriver, the SD4C. This is a compact screwdriver, as you can see here. It's angled, an angled screwdriver as it comes out of a box. It comes in a full kit, which I'll show you momentarily. It's a screwdriver that can actually be angled straight. It wouldn't be angled. So you have a straightforward screwdriver in order to get either those straight down more forceful drills in, or to be able to get around some awkward areas. That's done by a little clip up the top here, so it's a little switch like that. You push it up and down, and as you push it up, you just twist it back round, and it gives you that gun-shaped drill back again. It's a dual direction cordless screwdriver, so we've got the ability to, on here we've got switches either side, so they're little buttons that push to one side or the other. So without either of these being pushed in, you've literally got nothing apart from a light on the front. But when you do push them in, say on this side, we're going to be drilling in, and then if I press on the opposite side, we're going to be undrilling or drilling out or screwing out, etc. On top of that, I'll set that into the middle. We've also got on the bottom is a torch, so you can turn that on and off to be used whilst you're drilling if you want to be able to see the floor beneath you, or just as an additional tool on top of the fact that you can use it for drilling or screwing. Now, typically these aren't really for full-size drilling operations or anything else like that, but this one does come with a kit with a bunch of accessories, including a small drill piece. So as you can see here, you've got the standard connection on there that just slips straight in. I'll show you in a moment. But then we've also got a full kit in here with a bunch of bit sizes, connectors, and even some socket sizes in here ranging from 4 through to 10 on there, as well as a bunch of bits which you can see inside of there. All of this comes in a hard carry case, HYCHIKA nicely branded hard case that protects everything in there. It's USB, micro USB point charging, so it comes with its own plug, USB cable, and then that is just plugged into the unit itself, which you can see down here. That charges everything up for a decent amount of running time. Obviously that was going to depend on how much you're using, what you're using it for, and the power demands that it's being used for. So let's get on to, we'll start off with the drilling. You can see I have a small piece of scaffold board here, which is a reasonably tough bit of wood. But if we push down the chuck here, it just pushes down. You take your bits, slide them straight into their release, and it's in there. It's in there securely. So we can press our button to be able to drill and press, and there we go. We can see that it's working. It brings on the working light on here. These are really useful if you're working in a dark area where you want to be able to see, say, underneath a cabinet, in a cabinet, underneath some stairs, or in a loft or something like that, where you wouldn't have a lot of light around you, so you want to be able to see that. So in order to drill, what we would do is we typically mark out your drilling point. We'll do a small spot on here where I'm just going to drill straight in. As you can see, that's gone in there really, really easily. There's been no issues. Obviously, you can see the wood that's been on there, that's left behind on there. But other than that, that's all it's done. And then you pop it back out to be able to grab your screw bit. So I've got a screw bit here. There we go. I've gone for PH1 head. So I'm going to drop that into there. Here's a couple of screws that I conveniently had available. So I'm going to grab one of those, pop it on, find my little pre-drill hole there. And if I push that down onto there, you can see it takes straight on in there. It's got a little bit of connection. And then in order to drill everything down on there, all you have to do is make sure it's well connected, give it a slight bit of push, and there we go, all in, all screwed really quickly. It's got a decent amount of power. I have been playing around with this, so I've basically taken most of the charge onto it, but that charge has held up quite a lot while I've been messing around with these boards and making sure that I've thoroughly tested it before telling you guys how it works. But that's given me a general overview of how this works, how I'd be able to tell you guys about it. But overall, yeah, the kits that come with it it's a basic set of bits, but you can obviously get the hex connection bits anywhere on the market. They're freely available. But if this is something that you'd want to be able to have hanging around in the house as a very useful piece of kit, because the charge just stays in there, it's really, really useful. So yeah, there you go, the overview of the HYCHIKA SD4C cordless screwdriver. Great bit of kit. Thanks for watching.